Do you involve much more? But you all like life? Yeah? But you don't, you're in the wrong room. I think DSP Russia's next door. Just kidding. All right, so I'm going to use a little prop here, a little analogy. M&M's. This is, read what that says? UCLA. This cup is going to represent your time at UCLA. These M&Ms, and I'm pouring in here, will represent the weeks and months. Those were blackout nights. at UCLA. Good? Makes sense? Right. So, now as you spend your time at UCLA, you've got pretty much two choices. You could spend your time doing default things. What are some default things? Doing class, doing homework, playing video games. Or you could spend your time doing awesome things. Who here in the room is a freshman? Whoa, wow. A lot of freshmen.
Welcome.
First order freshmen. Yeah. It's impressive, I commend you. It's pretty ballsy to come to UCLA not know anything and come out. Well, your cup looks like this. Completely unspent, full of potential, and you can decide how you're going to spend your next 4 years. Spend them wisely. How many sophomores are here? Sophomores? A couple. It's good you guys have a lot of freshmen in this room considering how many seniors you have. So, pour out a quarter of the cup. Sophomores, about a quarter of your time has already gone by. So you've got maybe 3/4 of your time cup left at UCLA. Those M&Ms I just poured out, the weeks and months have gone by, and you can never get them back. Hopefully you spent some of those M&Ms in the awesome box, but considering that you haven't played JKSI yet, I'm going to put them in the default. How many here are juniors? Juniors? So like freshman, junior mix. That's you guys. Another quarter's gone. Got maybe half left. Now this is what my cup looked like when I came to UCLA. I came as a junior transfer. When I came to UCLA, I didn't want to join a club because it just seems so generic. Everybody joins a club, and what is a club anyway? You just kind of hang out. Social fraternities just looked too social. I wanted something that would make more of an impact apart from having beer bombs and stumbling down. Strathmore. So AKPsi seemed like a great fit. Considering there were 2 business fraternities on campus, as I walked down Bruin Walk, I found out DSP was only limited to biz econ majors. I thought that's kind of ridiculous, because success isn't limited to biz econ majors, right? So AKPsi became a great fit. Little did I know how much it would really impact my life. AKPsi gave me the opportunity to handle a budget of thousands of dollars. I thought that was pretty awesome. AKP let me the opportunity to practice skills of sales and persuasion, and not just on girls. Taught me core components of business, such as finance, marketing, administration, strategy, everything that went into this rush to the way you found out about it, the flyers, the logistics, the running of the program, the budget to run this event, the sponsorship for the event. It's all part of business. It's all skills you get to actually practice in AKPsi. One of the great things about AKPsi is you get to learn about business not from textbook, but in real life application. Awesome. And what's even more awesome is if you screw up and fail, like I did in AKPsi many, many times, you don't screw your life up. That's awesome. You were to screw up where Eric Flavel works, I'm guessing there may be harsher consequences. So seniors, got a little bit of time left. How many seniors in the room? One senior. Any super seniors? All right. So seniors, I bet your time at UCLA has passed a lot faster than expected. So my question now I have for you, sorry to pick on you since you're the only senior, is out of your past 3 years that you've spent at UCLA, all the weeks and months that you spent doing activities, 10 years from now, 10 years from now, how many of those activities will you barely remember, and how many of those activities 10 years from now will be the reason that you're doing what you're doing? Now that question you don't have to answer right now. It's a personal, internal question. But for me, I know that 10 years later, I sat where you're sitting right now, 2001, fall 2001, 10 years ago. 10 years later, the reason I do what I do is because of AKP. The reason I run a $1 million business is because of AKP. 90% of my business colleagues, of which some are at the back of the room, are all AKP alumni. And it's great. I wouldn't have it any other way. Because when you start working with people, there's business, and then there's a deeper level of trusted connection in trying to build something together. And when I work with somebody from AKP, there's this pre-filter that people pass through. If you're qualified enough to get a bid through Rush, you're qualified enough to be able to pledge and get ejected as an active, that screens out a lot of people. So I know that when I do business with you, I can jump straight in, get right to the heart of things without all the BS of, hey, where'd you go, what major are you, blah, 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 blah. Right? And for me, all those lessons came through AKP. So hopefully for you, you'll be able to pour your time into the awesome problem. If not, maybe consider being a super senior. So what I'm really the message I'm trying to get out to you guys is life is short, and your time at UCLA is even shorter than that. In 4 years or less, you'll leave college and never experience uniqueness of college ever again. Grad school is not the same, and work life is not the same. You are in a very unique stage of life. Each of you were born with excellence and destined for greatness. Otherwise, you would not be sitting where you're sitting right now, in one of the finest educational institutions in the world. But don't spend your time at UCLA sitting in rooms. Get out, get active, and get involved, so that when you graduate, you're ready to change the world. In AKP, we have a saying that I heard at my very first rush, said by Mr. Ross Sapp. I will either see you at the top or from the top, but the choice is yours. Thank you.